Now, people, just imagine you as a parent work your hard-earned money to send your child or children to school. When your child come home, your child a ball, say the teacher at school, abuse her or him, lick him with some sorts of stick. It happened one time, you make a report, them say, alright, we're going to solve it, we're going to take care of it. However, the same thing happened again. And then when you go back, it seems as if they are trying to cover it up. You go to the power station, you make reports. When your child goes back to school, that child was not only abused physically twice. Now your child, which is under the age of 6, is being targeted by that school because of the deeds of the father. Because you told your father that, listen, they might treat me bad at the school. I want you to take a look to the account of a father who happens to be a popo, explaining everything in intricate details, and then I'll give my piece.
See, morning again. It's not my usual stance to take this platform. However, I have to make a situation known. I'm here at school. You have police, principal, youth. Yeah. Some time ago, back in a couple of weeks ago, there was a teacher here by the name of Mr. Allen. He used me youth twice. First occasion, I made no alarm over it. I spoke to the teacher. He apologized. He went a bit further as to use a stick, beat the youth, swallow up our foot. You know, swallow up our foot. There are the teachers here. And I went to an extent that I was not going to tolerate that anymore. I went to the station, carry out the procedures, had a meeting with the teachers. They begged and said, boy, I not have to go to that extent. Why not sweep it under the rug? In that said meeting, they informed me that the teacher do the honorable thing and resign from the institution. Thereafter, I thought that was it. My child now returned to the institution and now being plagued by disadvantage. Child has been coming here from she was 2. She is now 6 years of age. Monday, she was taken from the general populace, put in a corner by herself to sit. My child came home and told me she's feeling lonely. She's not used to the fact that she's being put aside. And it is the Bright Mind Institution in Lucy, Hanover. Previous to that, the teacher told my child why she doesn't go and stick her head in the toilet and drink water from it. I am making this known to the general public. And this day now that she has dismissed my child from the institution. The very first, it has not even been a week since the youth come to the institution. Now, they are reluctant to give me back a full reimbursement, seeing that I'm at a crossroad with the position they are taking with my child. It's my child, I have to do the best and what is best for my child. And I am advising persons that are thinking about, think twice, because this is not a place where justice is forthcoming for your little one if you stand for abuse against your child.
Now, people, we see that these schools that are supposed to be learning institutions that are supposed to be safe, they are the polar opposites. In this case, based on this man's attire, we can assume that he is a popo. So therefore, if these schools would disrespect, abuse, violate, picnic of a popo, not to say that they're supposed to be safer than the average person's child, but me just say, maybe you would have thought that after the first time and he made a report, they would have nipped it. It wouldn't happen again. However, people, it happened twice. Just to get it straight, the name of the school, Bright Minds. Maybe the students are bright, but it seems as if these teachers, this school, the principal, everybody involved is fully dunce. The name of the teacher in which this man is saying that ABUSED clot in Pitney is Mr. Allen. You want to tell me that you send your child to school and a teacher would have the audacity to lick your pitney with some sorts of stick in a 2024? I thought that was against the protocol as it pertains to the Ministry of Education, as it pertains to school. And what is even worse, after the man make a report the first time, you'd have thought that they would have improved. No, it happened a second time, and then they want to beg this man. They want to sweep it under the rug. So we see that this wrong and strong protocol in Jamaica is very big. People want to do wrong to you, and then they want to take a stance and act as if you are the one that violated them. Because we see the child was ABUSED based on the account of the father, and he has no reasons to lie, I don't think. And then after they report it to save face, for do some sort of dirty damage control, then them start to disgrace the child, them start to target the child, them a tell the child to go in a some sort of corner. So not only is this child at first physically ABUSED, now they're using all sorts of emotional, traumatizing this child on top of how the child has already been traumatized. And then them don't want to give back the man him money. Them dismiss the child and they don't want to refund this man's money. Now people, it seems as if the minister or Ministry of Education fell asleep on the job, because we've heard so many instances of parents complaining about SEXUAL, physical, mental, ABUSE. And then you see the principals of these schools come out and their story is the polar opposite. That means that somebody is lying. And the persons that I think is lying is these supposedly educational institutions, because at the end of the day, all you want as a parent is the best for your child. You have no reason. And I am not going to say that parents and students won't lie, but me just say, in too many cases, it is more than coincidental that so many parents have so many complaints against the school about their children being ABUSED. The Ministry of Justice and the Ministry of Education, they need to take a stance and stop some of these schools from either operating or get rid of some of these bad teachers. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it is becoming more and more disturbingly apparent that there's no sorts of safe spaces in Jamaica. In the church, people are DEAD. In the school, that is supposed to be educational facility, people are DEAD. Even the places in Jamaica that were supposed to be once tranquil, they have now broken out like some sorts of bad sore. I am speaking about the parish of Portland, Port Antonio to be specific, where it is said that they recorded 6 DEATH. And that is after a man known on the street as BERTIE Bramwell, government name, 58-year-old. He is said to be from Garth Road in that same parish. Based on the information, it is said that he was standing with some people at some sorts of bar, sipping on scissor, SHOOTING, the breeze, sipping on some sorts of J-Ray and Nephew. Based on the Popo report, it is said that a grey motor vehicle drove up, men wind down window, man jump out, alighted out of the vehicle, spray up the place. After the smoke clear, Bertie was seen laying on his face. All sorts of BLOOD around through him mouth, through him eye, through him head. It seems as if he was a target. The vehicle then drove off. Now people, like me tell you, Portland, 6 MURDERS. In some small nation, them only have 6 MURDERS. But Jamaica celebrates when one of its safe spaces, safe parish meaning Portland, only have 6 so far, including the one that occurred yesterday. Based on information that I am hearing, Mr. Bertie is a friend of BAWDA-CAT, social media personality. Now, people, I am not trying to send people and say, if you can't catch Quaco, go catch him shot and go look for BAWDA-CAT. Him not have nothing to do with it. Me just say, based on pictures and reports out there, he is a friend of BAWDA-CAT. Him and him now have no sorts of business together. So therefore, let's get that clear before una done but decide say, him know BAWDA-CAT to people. Me just put that out there. So people, as soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that our new commissioner, Dr. Kevin Blake, he seems to be putting in the work, him along with CTAC. We've seen that they've launched several operations in which a lot of wanted men, dons that are creating havoc all over Jamaica, have been taken out on a rapid basis. Well, people, it seems as if that commissioner is continuing the work. He is in the field. He is putting out some sorts of warning. And he is telling these criminals, the ones that leave from Spanish Town, leave from downtown, and then they go to other persons' neighborhood, transplanted criminals, and they are creating havoc and catastrophe. Be warned, we are coming for you. If you know that you're on that special list, please report to the POPO. People, take a listen, take a look at exactly what Dr. Blake has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
We will not stand by while we wreak havoc and create mayhem. We have identified several individuals as wanted for criminal offenses. Additionally, we have published a list of persons of interest who we believe can assist us in our ongoing investigations. To those individuals, we urge you to make the process easier by reporting to a police facility. You may be accompanied by an attorney, a justice of the peace, a member of the clergy, or even a friend. However, understand this. If you do not come to us, we will come for you. This is not a matter to take lightly. The safety and security of our citizens are paramount, and we will maintain order and uphold the law. To the law-abiding citizens, we ask for your continued support and cooperation. Together, we can build a safer and more secure Jamaica.
So people, you hear the good doctor, he is making it abundantly clear. Listen, we are not going to allow these criminal elements to create havoc and catastrophe in our area. We are here to protect the best interests of the citizens. So therefore, if you know that your name is on this person of interest or suspect list, please to give in yourself. Do something before something do you. Make sure that you turn in yourself to us and don't make we have to come for look for you, because it is not going to be nice. Report to the POPO. You can report in the presence of your attorney. You can report by yourself, but report. So the moral of the story, like me say, come to us before we come to you. The citizens, legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens are our priority. Now, people, I am not the commissioner of POPO. I am not a crime strategist. However, when you give people warning, when you call out them bluff, when you go for people, bad man, gunman, you just go for them brawling. Do not window shop for any sort of badness, because at the end of the day, these people, them not gonna even listen to you. These people, they don't understand anything unless you bring the force, you bring the fire. So therefore, fight fire with like fire, or even make your fire blaze even hotter. So unless they get some sorts of action, they are going to think to themselves that they are invincible. This can't happen to me. So therefore, you have to make them understand, send them some sorts of notice, because it seems as if they did not get the memo. They did not read the notice board. So I say this to say that once you have the information, you know the people, you know their whereabouts, why not just shock and awe them? Why not just catch them slipping and send them to the afterlife? It is as simple as that. When you go for shop, you know, window shop, for the badness. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a teacher, 30-year-old Felicia Hunter, that worked at the Sydney Pagan STEM Academy that is in St. Elizabeth, that was seen in this viral video in which she was performing some sorts of Obia ritual in front of the students. We see that she's on medical leave. Now, people, the latest thing is that on or about the 19th of May 2024, the other day, it is said that Mrs. Felicia Hunter, her name is, there was some sorts of argument with herself and her baby father of one of their child. It is said that Miss Felicia used some sorts of object, I don't know if a big stone or a rock or what, and she flinging at the back glass of the baby father's car. The baby father made some sorts of report. She was arrested and she was charged officially. Now, people, just to give you the story, if you don't know about it, this lady claimed that the school owes her in excess of $800,000 from about October of 2023. Based on what she said, she has made numerous attempts to get that money, however, of no sorts of success. So therefore, she went on social media. She went to the school at first and performed the OBEAH ritual in which she bust the neck of some sorts of chicken. She then went on social media and made several posts. In some of those posts, she said that she was going for everybody. She have the goons ready, the goons empire COCK. And they're ready to go and take out the principal, the bursar, the teacher, the principal, son or daughter. She made it very clear in no uncertain terms that she was going out in an all-out rampage. Everybody are gonna get it. There was then a next video that was circulating all over social media when the relevant authority went for her because of those threats. She was seen naked like the day she born in her birthday suit, and the people might try arrest her and she bite them. She tried all manner of evil to them. Now, when I first spoke about this incident, I said, one thing that I realized with Jamaica and the relevant authority, whenever you stand up for your rights, if you're mad or not, they're going to make it seem as if you are the troublemaker. And people, while this lady did some stuff that is questionable, as in the OBEAH ritual at the school, as in flinging some sorts of big rock stone in at the back windshield of her baby father, while she went on social media and rant and make all sorts of threatening remarks. Everything make her seem as if she is not a rational person. But people, sometimes, like me say, they can push people over the edge. And you and I know that everybody don't have the same threshold for stress. So therefore, it might push somebody and make them flip, lick them chip and act out of character. Now, people, I am not saying that what this lady did was right. However, sometimes you push people and push them over the ledge. And when people get desperate, when they feel like as if their back is against the wall, then they start to lash out and do the wrong thing. People, like me say, I knew that this lady was going to be targeted, whether it was justified or not. Point blank and period. Now, people, the video that you just watched is of Sean Kingston's mother being whisked away by the Broward Sheriff Office. In case you were living under a rock, they went by a mansion that they rented in a place called Southwest Ranches. Big people, money kind of settings. It is said that Sean Kingston and the mother, they are charged for fraud. The lawyer went there with the SWAT team and the Broward Sheriff Office. They were there to seize property that they got under false pretense, meaning 232-inch TV, jewelry, chain, watch, ring, all sorts of goodies. And this is based on what the lawyer for the plaintiffs, meaning the people that are suing them, claim. Them take the 32 small TV, that's the 232-inch TV. They paid about $30,000 down. They were supposed to pay the balance of $120,000. However, they had some sorts of agreement based on what Sean Kingston promised them. Well, you know, some work with Justin Bieber and we can do some sorts of commercial for you. But people like them say, a promise is a comfort to a fool. However, whenever you promise people things and they have contractual agreement, they will take it to court with them big lawyer and they're going to make sure that they come back and they seize this property in which you got under false pretense. Now, people, when you look at this video of Sean Kingston's mother, don't it remind you of something that you might see in a Jamaica, wherein people just don't respect the law? In the case, as it pertains to Sean Kingston and his mother, this is their habit, this is their MO, this is what they've been doing for the longest time. As it pertains to the mother, it is said that the mother did about a year or so, in excess of a year, for some sorts of fraud, for about $160,000, maybe in a 2006. We've heard numerous cases as it pertains to car, as it pertains to jewelry, as it pertains to house, locally in a Jamaica and also overseas. This is their habits. Them act as if they are richer than they are. They are living above their means. And the way that they sustain this is to go out, scam and sham people, use their face card as some sorts of celebrity and defraud these people. However, people, it keeps getting up or getting catch up with them. However, it seems as if they are not learning from their mistake. So therefore, the law is here to make them realize that, listen, don't take people things if you can't afford it. Don't live above your means. Live within your means. It is sustainable. The other way, it is not going to work. It'll go send you go to prison or even the DEAD yard. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.